So I'm going to show you guys how to create a presentation using the website Narrable. Narrable is a really great resource to use to create report presentations because Narrable allows you to select images that relate to your report and add audio narration to those images. So you'll want to sign on to Narrable.com. You can see the spelling here. When you get onto Narrable.com, you can look at an example of what a Narrable looks like if you'd like, but you will need to sign up for a free account. You can use your email or you can use a social media account to sign up. I'm going to go ahead and sign in. And it's important for you to sign in so that your Narrable will be saved. Once you've created your account and you're signed in, you will select Create. This is where you will load your images. You have the option to save your images to your computer and upload them one by one, or you can do what I've done. When you do your Google search, you find the image that you want. When you've found the image you want to use, you can drag that image out to your desktop and have it saved there. I have already selected 7 images to go with my report. I've dragged them to my desktop and I've put them in the order I want to use them. The reason why I've put them in the order I want to use them is once you move them to the Narrable page, you cannot reorder them. So you can't change the order of them. All I'm doing right now is clicking them and dragging them to the image field on the Narrable page in, again, the order I want to use them. So once I have all of my images up, I'm going to maximize this. I want to put a cover photo with my Narrable, so I'll take this image because that's the cover photo I want and drag it there. I also need to give my Narrable a title. My Narrable title is going to be Mae Jemison, space star, because that's who my report is about. I'll then click Save, and it will organize all of my photos in the order that I have loaded them. Here is my cover photo with my title. I'll select the Over button so I can see all the rest of my photos. What I need to do now is go add audio to each of my photos. The way I've chosen to add my audio is by sectioning out my report. So what I've done is highlighted each section of my report that has a different picture. So the yellow section will be for my first image, which is right here. My second image is signified by the pink highlight. The green highlight will be my third image, blue my fourth image, red 5th, purple 6th, and green 7th. This way I know when to start and stop reading for my audio. So I'm going to minimize that. I'm going to go back to my Narrable, and this process, I'll explain what I'm going to do first and then I'll show you what I'm going to do. So I am going to record my audio. Then I will hit record. It gives me a 3-second countdown. So during that countdown, I'm going to pull up my report so I can read my first set of narration, and then I'll click stop and listen to it. Okay, so let me show you how that's going to happen. So I'm going to start recording, and you'll see it'll count down. Have you ever dreamed of flying freely through outer space, surrounded by a sea of stars? After I finished reading, I stop. You can see it'll say start recording again. I'm going to listen to that to see if I like it, and if I do, I'll save it. If I don't like it, I'll start recording again and record over it. Have you ever dreamed of flying freely through outer space, surrounded by a sea of stars? Okay, so I like the audio. I need to write my name here. And then I can select Save to save that audio to that image. The saving takes a few seconds, so you'll just have to wait for that to go through. But once it's saved, you can see there is now a play, and I can move on to my next audio. You have the option of calling in to record the audio. You can also upload audio that's already saved to your computer or recording, which is what I tend to do. So now I'm going to record to this image. This image is going to be the words that are highlighted pink. So I'm going to select start recording. It'll count down from 3. I know the countdown's done when I see this stop here. So I'm going to start recording and then pull up my document. Mae Jemison fulfilled that dream. Okay, so I recorded my second set of words. Put my name in there. Let's preview it. Mae Jemison fulfilled that dream. That recording works for me. I'll select save. Once it's saved, it will go back to the main screen, and you can see there's a play here. I know I've added audio here. I'm going to finish adding my audio, and then I'm going to come back and show you what to do once it's all done. So when you get to the end of your Narrable and you've added a recording to everything, you'll want to select My Narrables, and then click the Narrable that you have recorded in order to preview it. You can click Next to go to the Narrable, and then select Play, and it will play through all of your images with the audio. So I'll take a minute to do that. Have you ever dreamed of flying freely through outer space, surrounded by a sea of stars? Mae Jemison fulfilled that dream. On September 12, 1992, aboard the spaceship Endeavour, she became the first African-American woman to blast into outer space. This wasn't the only time, however, that Jemison had reached for the stars and realized her dreams. Jemison was born on October 17, 1956 in Decatur, Alabama, but she grew up in Chicago, Illinois. There weren't many well-known African-American female role models while Jemison was growing up, but she didn't let that stop her from achieving her goals. She was especially interested in anthropology, archaeology, and astronomy. Luckily, her parents encouraged those interests. That encouragement drove her to excel. She graduated from high school at 16. Then she earned degrees in chemical engineering and African American studies at Stanford University. Later, she graduated from Cornell University's medical school. No challenge was too great for Jemison to take on. Jemison's accomplishments did not end there. In 1981, she joined NASA's space program in Houston, Texas. And in 1988, Jemison realized her biggest dream. She finally became an astronaut. Just 4 years later, she was named the Science Mission Specialist, another NASA first, on an Endeavour flight. Today, Jemison encourages young people, especially women and girls, to study the sciences. Her life example teaches us to follow our dreams, no matter how great. Okay, so I played through my whole Narrable. I like the way it flows. I like the way it sounds. What I'm going to do now is go up, copy the URL, and then paste it in a Kmail. And you'll send that Kmail to me with the URL for your Narrable. If you have any questions about Narrable, come to my live help Tuesdays at 10:30, Wednesdays at 8, or give me a call or send me a Kmail so I can help you out with it.